that I want to engage myself with, the people I want to be with or impact, right? In my community, in my church, in my family, whatever that may be. Until then, you're constantly putting someone else's priorities on your calendar. That is the game changer.
Yeah, time freedom, not just money freedom, but time freedom, right?
100%.
Uh, which is the segue to the secret question. What is the secret of to stop trading time for money?
It all comes into you have to become an investor, right? You have to become an investor who looks at that formula that I just laid out. And you have to start making the system of where you put your money support it. Okay. So, case in point, I always like to give like a practical because you don't want to just keep this ethereal idea or ambiguous. It's okay, Doug, you tell me you want to be financially free, and let's say that you're 40 years old. Okay. Well, I can say, well, tell me what you're currently doing with your money that supports that goal. Well, how fast do you want to be financially free? As fast as yesterday, right? That's what
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
says.
yep.
They're beat up, they're tired of, clocking in, clocking out, they're tired of the business running them instead of them running the business, whatever it may be. And I say, what are you doing with money? And they say, well, I'm maxing out my 401k. I'm putting money in an IRA because my financial advisor said that that's a good place for me to put it and I can defer taxes. I've got a 529 plan for my kids' college and all these things. These are the things that I'm doing. And I'm paying off all my debts as fast as I can. All those things sound good. But then I bring it back to this. I say, when you put money in 401k, how does it support you becoming financially free today? Well, how much access can you get to the 15,000 a year that you're putting into it? Well, zero. Okay, so you're telling me you're putting $15,000 away into a 401k every year because it's helping you get closer to financial freedom or further from? It's absolutely making me further from because I'm
Mm-hmm.
literally putting money that could be used to create cash flow today into something I can't touch for, in this case, if I'm 40 years old, for at least the next 20 years. That is the opposite. Like our whole goal when working with people is to point out the obvious. You say you want this, but you're doing this. These things are in conflict. I don't care what the rate of return is on your 401k or how bad it is right now because we're in a freaking, free fall in the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even worried about if it's good or bad on the rate of return. The simple fact that I can't use the money to produce freedom today immediately tells me I have to stop doing that. The same with an IRA, the same with 529 plans. All these things put money out of my control, out of my access, and they keep me from putting things into money or things that I can produce passive income with. So, again, there's a whole lot of that. We actually call this our passive income operating system, Doug, and we walk people through all these like critical thinking questions because, to be honest, we've got a lot of noise in the market and there's a lot of things that sound good, but when they actually hold up against your role, like what you're trying to accomplish, a lot of those things become actually against your plan not to support it.
Thanks for checking out the Profitable Christian Business Podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, and share.